Alright folks, listen. So I like to say train with intent, as opposed to just doing things to burn calories. With that in mind, I want to discuss a phenomenon that I see oftentimes when I'm traveling at gyms, which is, let's say you intend to do 30 minutes of cardio. Instead of getting on the bike, getting on a step mill, getting on a treadmill, and doing 30 straight minutes, you see people do 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes of 3 different pieces of equipment with a break in between. Here's something to consider when conducting your cardio in this manner. We oftentimes think of intensity as the driving force behind the training effect of an exercise. This much is true, but if you look at it from a different perspective, it is the duration of the exercise that in effect determines what intensity you can perform the exercise at. The appropriate term here would be bioenergetics, but for example, for instance, if I'm doing something more energy intensive like max effort sprints or 1RM lifting, I cannot do it for more than a very brief amount of time. Conversely, if I want to do an hour on the step mill, I can condition myself to the point where I can do it at a moderate intensity, but I can only do it so hard because that 1 hour time domain requires a certain energy system in order to sustain that level of activity for that amount of time. If you try to cut corners and make it easier for yourself by stopping right when one activity is getting hard and then switching to a new activity and starting over, in total your calorie burn might be the same, but there's more you can get out of your training than just burning calories. The bioenergetics, the implementation of specific time domains and specific energy systems, that's where a really robust training effect comes from outside of just burning the calories. So a strong recommendation that I have for you is decide specifically what you're trying to train and then lean hard into that for that one session, because we can do better than just moving around to burn calories. Stay in the fight, folks.